All right, Kitty. It looks like it's December 29, 2022. And we're going to be taking the trash out. And welcome to the Please Subscribe show. That's Linda and Cole, and we're the Spiveys, and we're headed out. Linda's mom's coat from where? The 1990s? Or was it 80s? So anyway, I am going to try out Roadie today. This is a chicken stick at QT. You can get this and another, like a hot dog, for $3.49. There's another name for it. It's like a buffalo something, but I call it a chicken stick. Also, while I'm at it, I might try the Runner too, so we'll see what the Runner app does. All right, I found a $20 order on Roadie, but it's right now, it's just, you know, you send it out for, you have to send an offer. It's like kind of working the opposite. Roadie, you send out the offer, and then you have to wait up to 15 minutes usually for their answer. They're probably usually looking for like a GPS location to see if, you know, it's reasonable, or it'll go to someone closer. And $20 is pretty good for just like picking up a few groceries. But in the meantime, for the Runner app, we did get one for Whataburger. So we're gonna go ahead and head the opposite direction and go to Whataburger, and they want extra ketchup. So we'll have to get them extra ketchup. And probably that Roadie one will fall off, so we'll have to see. Like I'm saying, I'm new with Roadie, so Roadie is more challenging. You have to do a lot of the logistic work yourself. But the most you can do, like for example, I was 15 to 20 minutes away, and they wanted, they wanted the delivery completed in 15 minutes. So don't know how many offers were sent out, but I'm sure there was a lot for a $20 order. And that Walmart, they're kind of a little stingy, because the last time Linda and I went to do the same thing, they canceled it. and we got a $4 cancellation fee, which they have to pay us. As long as they cancel on their end, then you get paid with Roadie. So Roadie's a good setup. It's a good setup. They do guaranteed tips, and usually in most cases, all guaranteed tips are at least a minimum of $5. So with a cancellation, you're not guaranteed the tip unless you get to do the delivery, but you can make like $50 on just one delivery if you do it right, depending on the offer. Anyway, we're gonna pick up this Whataburger. giving you the time right here. It's about 7:03 in the PM, which means, I believe, Pacific Meridian. Leave a comment if you know. But regardless, it is 7:03 in the PM, and we did pick up a roadie. So it looks like this is a Walmart. I don't know for sure if it's a Walmart Express, but it looks like it's probably going to be a pretty good one. I'm going to give you all the pricing and information on the pickup and kind of show you, the difference between the order I just did, which was for runner wrap, dropping off a Philly cheesesteak, and this one, which is basically roadie. So roadie does offer exceptional, pretty good payment for going, sometimes really not going far at all. I'm not going to actually show you the app like some of them do. I think I might have in some early episodes, some of the earlier vlogs. I think I may have shown like what it looks like in some of the early ones when I did about roadie. So this one will be about roadie. It is a Walmart. I don't know if it's an Express or not. I'm going to give you the amount that they're going to pay me. So just give me a moment. So I went and looked at the roadie app, and right now it's just waiting for me to swipe to arrive. So it did say start gig, and so I'm on my way. The amount of distance first that I'm going, I believe this is in North Richland Hills from where I'm at. The distance is going to be 8.8 miles or so from here. So when I received it, it was probably more like 8.9. So about 9 miles when I received it. So I am having to drive to this location, but I kind of see that as their guaranteed tip. So because they guarantee $5 tip minimum, and I don't know if they put money in there later if the client or the customer adds a tip, like a larger tip than $5, but it says on the app guaranteed tip $5. So I want to say it's probably 13 bucks. So depending on how far we're actually going from the Walmart, which this could be groceries, let me look and see if it says tote bags, and I'll tell you the distance that we go from the actual Walmart. To get there, we're gonna go 8 miles. So if you did $1 a mile, which I think is what they're supposed to do, then we're probably gonna go like maybe 3 miles from the drop-off is what I'm guessing, or maybe 4. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be 4 miles. I'm sorry, not from the drop-off, from the pickup. Sorry about that. 4 miles from the pickup destination, which would be the Walmart. So 8 miles is going to be to drive there, which they do pay. So that's part of the payment. Then when you pick up the groceries or whatever it is, I'm probably thinking it's going to be about 4 miles. So that's why it's 13 bucks. Now, I don't know if the guaranteed tip goes on top of that. So I could be getting $18 for this, and it's probably only going to take me, depending on how disciplined the workers are at Walmart, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes once I arrive. And that's mostly what I'm going to be focusing on this particular segment of the vlog. This is probably an internal part of the vlog, is I'm going to be focusing on how long does it take the Walmart employees to load the vehicle with the groceries. The next thing I'm going to look at too when I get there is, if you need the sticker. So I know Roadie is big about having the sticker and scanning the sticker, and you want to do it twice. So you want to do it once when you pick it up and then once when you drop it off, because that's what the app asks. The app requests that you scan it twice. So I have to make sure to keep the sticker with me. Even if, like last time I did it, I did popcorn, and they didn't ask for the sticker, but I put the sticker like right here so that I wouldn't forget it, because you have to scan it. If you don't get that sticker, then you have to drive back to Walmart and rescan it. So what we'll do is when I check in, I'll check in the time. So right now we're dealing with about 7:08 right now. So I'm assuming the arrival time at Walmart is going to be 717. And this is a Walmart that's pretty much like North Richland Hills Walmart. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check back in, and I'm going to say, okay, well, I arrived at Walmart. This is how long I have to wait. And that'll give you a kind of a realistic, you know, experience, you know, of Roadie, the delivery app, which comes out of Georgia. So yeah, they do offer what I think is higher amounts, and you have to do some of the logistics yourself. So you have to look at it and go, okay, this will take me 8 miles out. They want to pay me $13. Is that worth it? And that's the logistics that you're doing. This is all about logistics. In this case, right now, I'm more kind of doing it for the vlog. So ideally, I may not have taken this one, but I went ahead and take it anyway, so I could kind of like show you, you know, and ask you, you know, was it worth it? You know, I'm going 8 miles plus 4 more miles, and it's only, you know, like $13. Now, is it going to be a guaranteed tip where it'll come up to $18? And I can certainly talk about that later. The last one I did wasn't, but we had a cancellation, so the $4 they made up for the money that they said they were going to pay me, you know, because one of the cancellations were $4, so they did it. Another good news, now switching over, since we're talking about delivery, is the Runner app did some guarantee pay stuff. So when I looked down and I thought, oh, well, this is only gonna be $30, all of a sudden my app said they were paying out like almost $80. And I was like, wow. And I have no idea what guarantee pay is. And this is on the Runner app, not on Roadie. Now, I'll give you some clues about Runner app because I don't say the name of that company while I'm working for it, but I do say the name of Roadie. Just like I would say the name of Grubhub and stuff like that. And the Runner app does have what's called guarantee pay, and I don't know what it is. If you know what guarantee pay is, leave a comment. Because when I look down at the app, on usual cases, it was $30. All of a sudden, it says $80. And then I look down and it says guarantee pay and then guarantee pay. And they were paying me like, you know, $50 higher, which I thought was cool. I think if you work for Runner and you do a certain amount of deliveries, like 5 or 6 deliveries or something like that, it might be like what they call promotion, because a lot of people are talking about promotions on the Facebook page of the, they don't call it the Runner Facebook page, they have another name for it, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But it's one of my favorites. But people have talked about promotion. So they've talked about promotion, which I compare to what Grubhub talks about, missions. So Grubhub will talk about what's called a mission. And they come out of Chicago. Grubhub comes out of Chicago. The Runner app, I will say it comes out of Texas. And they did try out in Philadelphia for a while. And they did try out in some other, I think Washington, D.C. or something. But they pulled out, and they're just solely Texas. And they do deal with HEB. So you know what I'm talking about. But they do have what's called guarantee pay. And if anybody knows about guarantee pay, let me know about it. Just leave a comment, because it's cool. It's very cool. So it was like $50 higher on my pay when I was thinking I was only going to get $30, and all of a sudden I looked down and it's like $80. I'm like, wow. And it said guarantee pay, guarantee pay. It was 2 guarantee pays, and I was like, this is really cool. So if anyone knows the information, let me know, because I'll probably work the Runner more than I would work the Roadie. But right now we're doing Roadie, and we're going to show up at Roadie, and I'm going to tell you the time that it takes and see if this is actually, you know, what it's racked up to be. Can see on the Roadie is it says call and let's start over. So what I see on Roadie is it says park and reserved parking. Yeah, I do think you should probably do that. Usually they give like a number. I don't know if you log in the number, like if it's parking lot unit number or reserved parking spot, okay, number like 207 or 27 or whatever it may be that I end up parking. I know HEB has one that you send out through a text message. And that's for the Runner app. Now, I'll be parking in reserved parking, and then there's a number that you can call. And I've done that before. A lot of times you're on like hold. My suggestion to you when you're doing a Roadie is don't just sit there. You want to get out of the vehicle. Okay, so my suggestion when you get a Roadie is you want to get out of the vehicle once you park. Okay, so you go to the reserved parking at Walmart. You want to get out of the vehicle and show them, you know, the app, and say, look, I've checked in. Make sure they verify it. They have a little device that's like it looks like a little miniature computer kind of thing. It's like a handheld Walmart device thing. They will pull it up and they'll find the order under the order code or the name. Then they'll put it in and then make sure they put it in. Because one time when I did it and I had to wait 2 hours, the attendant that I talked to, he didn't clock me in. Okay, so they have to know that you're there. Don't just call them. Okay, so be sure to show them that and be active and get up and go walk over to them and show them the app. That makes a big difference on time because you want them to log you in. Second thing, get the sticker. Ask for the sticker, make sure you get the sticker, and put the sticker like in a good spot so that when you have to scan it twice, you won't have to drive back to Walmart and burn gas. So that's my 2 big suggestions. Get into reserved parking, talk to an attendant, get logged in. Second, get a hold of the sticker, make sure you ask for the sticker, get the sticker and put it in a place where you can see it, you don't lose it, because if you have to scan that puppy twice, then that's fine, as long as you do it. Another suggestion too. A lot of times they'll ask for signatures. If they're not there, you're gonna have to put NA, because I think I remember reading that. I think you put NA and you take a photo of it. If they're there, then go ahead and get the signature. That's not a problem. But you're not gonna sit around and wait forever to get a signature. Okay. Now, if it's prescription, then you have to. If it's prescription medicine, then you cannot do the delivery without the signature. But if it's groceries, you can put NA if they're not there. Or you can put not there or whatever and just move forward. But if it's going to be medicine, you're going to have to wait for that signature. And a lot of times, I think it's tough to get those through even with their signature. I'm trying to remember exactly. I had to borrow their Wi-Fi when I went out in the country to drop off this one medicine that I got at a pharmacy, and I had to drop it off, and I think I had to get into their Wi-Fi. I had to do it several times before it went through. I didn't have to get their signature several times, but I had to take photos of, I think, of my own ID and then of their ID or something like that. I don't remember exactly all the photos I had to take, but it was pretty difficult, and I was able to do it. But it was a nurse that I dropped the medicine off to, so the person was too sick to sign for it. So I had to like wait, and then the nurse came out and the nurse signed for them. And they're not going to ask for the nurse's name, they're going to ask for the client's name. So you put the client's name in there, and then you can have the nurse's signature or the person pick it up if it's for medicine, which is what I did. We should be there in a minute. All right, so we arrived. It is about 7:20, and there is the Walmart. And just personally, I am rating some of these Walmarts and stuff like that, and I personally find this North Richland one pretty slow. So this is the one that I would say, get out, show them that you're waiting for an order. Now, this was the last time we did it, was like right before Christmas Eve. So you want to get out, you want to show them, log me in, this is who I'm with. And hopefully, and I'm going to give you all the information. Right, you can clearly see there's not as many pickups. And we're going to go to 27 right here. And reserved at 27. So we're looking at the time of 7:21 on 27. Right. So the roadie is happening on December 29, 2022. And it's 7:22 p.m. And it says one item, so I still don't know the amount. I thought I saw $13, so I don't know if it's going to go up to 18. All right, so I look back at the app, and it's $10.44 with tip included. So I don't know if they can change that tip, if you get it there quicker. But right now we're dealing with 7:23. I have logged in, so I have put down the reserved spot, and I'm going to go ahead and get out and tell them that I'm here. Usually where they come in and out right here, so usually they'll just come out or they'll be going in, and I'll be able to show them the app so they log me in the system. All right, so I did explain to the attendant that I did log in, and he logged in and said they were still picking.